and I am down 52 pounds with Herbalife. Before Herbalife, I was lazy. Didn't mentally, I wasn't ready, but now I have the energy of, let's just say, of my kids' age. They're like 1 and 3. It's been an amazing opportunity to do Herbalife and be able to have the free time that I do have. Sorry. so, so it's been really great for me and my family. So retail, I'm going. So retail. So what you do when you first sign up, you invest $94. Of course, you're gonna invest into yourself because you're awesome. I mean, come on now. So you invest $94 into your business. You get 2 websites. You have a website for your clients to go and get their products, and then you have yours. With myherbalife.com. When you sign up, you start off at 25%. So what that means with every retail, let's just say with every sale, $100, you get $25 from that retail sale or from that sale. Am I right? I don't have my notes with me, so I'm pretty sure I'm right. After, let's say, 5 to 7 people, 1 to 2 or 1 to 3 months, you go from distributor to senior consultant. Is that the next step?
Yes, ma'am, you got it. Don't second guess
All
yourself.
right.
And remember, you're teaching if you're teaching to strangers.
I know, I'm like, I've heard it. I'm like, I know I've heard this 1,000 times. I'm just like, I know I got it. I'm just the rush with everyone. Anyway, next up is senior consultant, which is 32%. So every sale you make, every $100, you make $32 off of that sale. After 1 to 2 months, you putting in work, you getting your people in, you become qualified producer, 42%, which is where I'm at. And with every sale, once again, every $100 sale, you get $42. It's simple. It's actually really simple now that I think about it. Also, next step, after 1 to 2 months, you become supervisor. Woo! Everybody wants to be a supervisor, including myself. And that's where you get your 50% off, and you get half, right? 100 from 50 is half. So, and that's retail, right? Let me make sure.
Yes,
I'm double checking.
you're right. I think you said something about $32. Is that what you said?
Yeah, when you get the 32% discount or something like that. Hold on. I told you, I don't have them now. I brought them with me, though.
That's all. You don't forget that other 3%. It's important.
It's 35?
Yeah.
I'm like, is it 35? It's 32. I'm tripping. Oh, no, it's 35. Haha, just kidding. It's 35.
Yeah, I know. I know that you know that. I think it was just you being like in the store, walking, It was like 32. I'm like, where'd she get that from? Because she ain't never heard that.
My bad. It's 35. No, it's 35. Oh,
it's okay. I knew your intentions behind it was good. I knew you didn't want us to think that it was 32%.
Right, I know. I've done this over 1,000 times in my head.
Probably mixed up the 35 and the 42.
Yeah.
So you put 32. That makes sense. Kayla, thanks for saying
No, I have it. See,
No, girl, I know you know. I don't doubt that.
I know.
You better
I know it. I'm like, I'm getting retail, and I'm totally getting the wholesale part, and I totally got bonuses. My thing is trying to comprehend royalties and promotions right now. That's my main.
Is your area of struggle, eh?
Yeah.
All right, got it.
But I would like to do those next week. One of those.
Well, you'll be doing
it
over the next month. Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
And Alexis just said that her and Shanika, when they teach royalties, make sure you're taking some notes. I don't know if you got to drive. Maybe take some on your notepad, but they about to school you anyway. So you about to earn.
Yay! All right, cool.
Thank you, Deanna, for making it happen.
No problem. No problem.
And teaching us.
I came prepared. I was just like, I know I got this memorized. It's like, I got this.
You do. All right, so next we're gonna go into Kayla, and Katie is not on, so Kayla's gonna hold it down. And then Deanna was supposed to go with Bailey, but Bailey's not on. So Deanna, if you can, please make sure that she sends a video to the chat of her teaching retail. Cool? That is your, thank you. Where did Kayla go? Oh, she said, me next, I'm out of here. What? There, she's back. Okay, I knew Kayla would do me like that. What up, Kayla? 30-second story first. Lots of energy. I know that you've been going crazy with the 3-day trial, so I know you've been telling your story like with the most energy ever. So you know what we like to do first is get some real energy, and make sure that you teach wholesale as if you're teaching to a complete stranger. They have nothing. I don't know nothing about Herbalife. You just met me, and I'm like, yeah, I want to make some money. I heard about Herbalife, and you know. What would you teach me? Here's a key real quick. Y'all gotta, not to toot my own horn, but I'm very dedicated in this business. I'm a no matter what for this business. I'm a no matter what for my team. I'm a no matter what for my upside, everybody, right? And I think I do pretty good in the business. Just a little bit. You gotta be prepared for when you meet a person, when you meet your Annie. That's why we do this. Because if I met you and I'm like, how do I do it? And you don't know how to teach me, we got a problem. Because now you're missing out on changing my life and us learning from each other and me growing with you and me taking your business all the way up through there and me getting you to wherever you want to go because you're helping me. You get what I'm saying? You've got to be prepared. That's why we StudyMyHerbalife.com. That's why we go to events. That's why we get on calls. That's why we take notes. That's why Kayla's about to kill wholesale. Because when she meets me, she's going to be like, burr, 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 burr. I'm ready. Here, this is how you do it. Now you ready? Sign up. $94. Let's go. And I'd be like, come on, let's do it. Because I trust her. People come into your business off you, not off the marketing plan. The marketing plan is pretty lit. But they come in off you on how you sell it. You could have told me you add 3 cupcakes, take away 1 pizza, and you get abs. And I'd be like, okay, sign me up. I don't even know what she's talking about, but we're going to make money. Because of how you said it. You get what I'm saying? People coming off you. So I'm sorry, just had to preach that real quick. But Kayla, I'm going to mute. You can take it away, wholesale. You got it.
Okay, so hi everybody. I'm Kayla. I'm from Tampa, Florida, by way of Boston, Massachusetts. I've been losing weight since January, but I started on Herbalife in October, taking it seriously, and I've lost 15 pounds in 2 months. I became a distributor in November in only 1 month of doing the products, just because I believe in everything. I've got more energy. I've got more hope. I've got more motivation. So it's really been a life changer for me, and I'm excited to keep going and seeing where the journey takes me. All right. And then I'm going to share my screen because I have another PowerPoint. Let's see. I need that out of the way. Okay. Okay, so marketing plan, wholesale. So starting here, it makes more sense to start as a supervisor. So you're a supervisor. So this entire time, keep in mind that Herbalife is a 50-50 company. So they take 50 and you get the rest. So when you're a supervisor, you get that 50% discount. You also get that 50% profit. So you're getting that 50, Herbalife's taking that 50. But what about when you bring people in and they make sales? So we're going to start with distributor. So you bring on your best friend as a distributor. They're going to start with a 25% discount and a 25% profit. So as a supervisor, you're earning the 50%. Herbalife's 50-50. So your best friend makes a sale of $100. So they get that 25% profit, with $25. But Herbalife doesn't take the rest. They only take that $50. So you get the other 25. And now they move up to senior consultant because they're doing really good. So they get a 35% discount. Now, when they make a sale, they're getting 35% profit, $35. Herbalife still doesn't take that extra. They're only taking that 50, so you get the other 15. And now they move up to qualified producer because they're really rocking and rolling. All right. They get 42% discount, which means that they're getting 42% profit, which means they're getting $42 off a $100 sale. Herbalife is still not taking the rest. You're getting that $8. Sounds like the amounts are going down. So what happens when they become supervisor? They're getting 50, you're getting 50, but Herbalife is still taking 50. So it sounds like you're getting nothing. But that's wrong. When they become a supervisor, that's when you're eligible to earn royalties. And I'm not going to talk about that because that's something that other people are going to talk about this week, and I'll probably end up talking about in the future. Thanks. Hold on. I'm struggling with my computer right now. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Kayla. Always coming through with the PowerPoint. Nice visual, super duper simple and to the point. Wholesale is simple, to the point. We're helping people get what they want. We're earning income. We're getting a check in the mail. Kayla just like simply said it. Does anybody have any? I see the comments in the chat, so definitely you're getting the celebrates. Does anybody have any questions or create for Deanna or Kayla before we move on? Or we're just good to go? And it can be about her 30-second story too, anything. It can be about her 3-day trial boobs too. No, I'm just joking.
I unmuted myself. I had something. It slipped my mind, but it'll come back.
Okay, cool. The only thing I would say, Kayla, is when you're teaching this to a brand new person, because when I listen to you guys teach, I listen as if I don't know what Herbalife is, right? So I can like really think about what you're saying. So the thing that I would say is when you started to talk about the 25%, then 15%, then 8%, keep it at percentages, not dollar amounts. The dollar amounts can get a little discouraging, especially if you don't explain that when the person's at qualified producer, they're getting more clients, so that 8% doesn't matter. It's going to be way more than the 25% anyway. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Other than that, that was the only thing that like caught my mind as I was listening to it as a brand new person. I was like, wait, hold on, I'm only getting $8. But you have to remember that people are going to come in not personally developed, not understanding how the business works, and that might be a discouragement to them. So that's the only thing I had. I think Shanika said, excitement, which is going to come. Fall in love with this marketing plan, y'all. We got a really, really dope marketing plan. Be fired up when you're talking to people about it. People coming off you in excitement. Remember that. I don't know if y'all have ever like gone to a furniture store, gone to an apartment, gone somewhere where you had to get help from the person that worked there, right? And they were kind of like dry explaining it to you, and it made you not even like the thing at all. Like the day we chose this apartment, we had went to like 4 or 5 places. The lady energy from when we walked in, and it closed at 6. We walked in at 5:52 or something like that. And we're like, please just show us this apartment. She was so excited to do it. She was happy. She was making jokes. She was vibing with us. And we came in off the apartment, of course, but off her. And we were talking about the other people that's how it works. That's how any kind of quote unquote sales or sharing or whatever, because she's sharing this apartment with us. Either we're going to get with it or we're not. It's not going to hurt her. You know what I'm saying? Same thing for when you're talking about the business, for when you're talking about the product, all of that. People are coming in off your excitement. Same thing like if you were looking for furniture and you're like, yeah, I want something gray. All right, well, this is this, and that. No, girl, let me tell you, when you put this when you do this let me show you this other thing that's going to go great with it. That's what people like. Same thing. No, you're going to get the banana caramel shake. It go great with the vanilla protein drink mix. And if you're trying to lose some more, we're going to get some Perlessa. Like, I'm like, oh my God, yeah, Perlessa. is that? Don't even care because I'm coming in off your excitement. That's probably how you be doing those 2-day trials. No, I'm just kidding, but joking but serious. But you did really, really good. Thank you for always having the visual. I didn't say this before, but Deanna, you'll be doing wholesale next week. I don't know if yeah, there you go. You'll be doing wholesale next week. And Kayla, you will be doing royalties, okay? So make sure your partners know, guys. Kayla will be doing royalties, and Deanna will be doing what I said, whatever that was. Yeah. And up next, we're going straight into, let's see who's going to go first. Let's start off with Alexis. Alexis is going to tell her 30-second story real quick. Then we're going to go into these royalties. Remember, if this is an area that you're struggling with, please take notes. Please ask questions if you don't understand a part of it. Okay? And don't be afraid of the fact that you've been in the business for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. I didn't understand royalties and bonuses until last November. And I've been in the business for 2 years at that point. It's okay. But the only way to learn it is if you ask questions and you take notes. I learned the marketing plan, not from my sponsor. I learned the marketing plan from being on a call one time, and I was like, wait, it finally started to click after listening to it 1,001 times. It's okay. Be patient with yourself. It's not, but that's why we do things like this, so that you are getting confident in it. And I didn't get, AP, shake that thing. What? I didn't get confident in it until I practice. But I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to pass it over to Alexis so she can go ahead and knock out these royalties. 30 seconds.
Good evening, everybody. I'm super excited to share my 30-second story as well as share royalty with you all. So to start, before Herbalife, I was exhausted all the time. I had no energy, was very depressed. I found Annie on social media and started a 21-day challenge. The first challenge, I lost 9 pounds of unhealthy fat and gained 4 pounds of lean muscle, which was super, super duper exciting for me because before Herbalife as well, I was in the gym trying to outwork a bad diet, and I would get results, then gain the weight right back. Get results, those itty-bitty results, and then gain the weight right back. So I'm super grateful for Herbalife and the opportunity it has presented to me. Right now, I do it part-time around my school schedule and work, and I'm looking to do it full-time and being able to impact more lives, not just in the city, but around the globe. So tonight, I will be sharing royalties with you all. In Herbalife, there are 3 streams of income, or 3 ways you can get paid. First is going to be retail, and second is going to be wholesale. Third is going to be royalties. Wholesale and royalties get paid out on the 15th of the month, and I know some of y'all are excited because you guys are about to get a big fat check in the mail this coming 15th. I know Annie's excited because so what royalties is, you get your royalties at the supervisor level. Royalties goes up to 5%, and you get the full royalty amount at $2.5K. And the breakdown pretty much, I'll say that again, full 5% is at 25,000 documented volume points, to be specific. 1% is 500 documented volume points. 2% is 1,000 documented volume. 100. Okay. 2% is 1,000 documented volume points. 3 is 1.5. 4 is 2. And again, 5% is 2.5K to get the full amount of your royalties. And I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to my partner because she's going to finish the rest of the royalties for me.
What up, everybody? It's Nika here from Atlanta. I am currently a supervisor in the business, and I am so excited to have joined this amazing business. Before Herbalife, I was a stay-at-home mom, depressed, lacked confidence, and overweight. I borrowed my husband's eyes, and I saw his vision, and I was like, you know what? I need this in my life at this moment, so let me try it out. at the Herbalife, I literally lost 27 pounds. I was at wow, like, whoa. Then all of the support and the people around me just poured so much love into me, something that I wasn't used to. And I literally gained my confidence. I didn't feel the depression that would come on every so often. And I'm up 10 pounds of muscles. Now I'm in the process of trying to, I'm going to help other people just like you are. And I look forward to talking to more people and helping other people. But moving on with the royalties. So I have a little paper that I'm going to show you guys. It's currently right here. So this paper basically is what Alexis talked about earlier, where she said 500 1%, 2% is 1,000, 1,500 is 3%, and 2,000 is 4%, 2,500 documented value points is 5%. 5% is everybody's goal. Everybody want that 2,500 documented value points. Everybody want that 5%, because who don't want all of their money, right? All the money you can get. So for our example, I know it kind of looked upside down, and I can't change it because my computer is a little weird, but starting with Sam. Sam came into business. He's a supervisor. You helped him move all the way up. He went through the retail wholesale part of the business. Now he's currently at royalties. He had this 5K in the business, which is over the 2,500 documented value points. Then you got Bill, who comes. He's a supervisor as well. He do 7.5K in the business, which is 7.5 documented value points, which is over his 2,500. And then you have Sarah, who does 2.5 documented value points. Altogether, you got 10,000 documented volume points. You times that by 5%, and guess what? You got a $500 check in the mail. You cannot beat that, right? Because that's not even including your wholesale or your retail. And there's royalties.
Why did you just breathe like that? You did good. It was like a sigh of relief. I don't know what to
That wasn't me. That was Alexis.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, what was that? What happened?
I had just drank some good water. Sorry.
I was so concerned. Like, no, baby, it's okay. But Alexis, did you want to say something?
Oh, I actually wanted to add too, because me and Shanika were discussing this before the call about you get royalties at the supervisor level, but you are allowed to have distributors in the business and not be at the supervisor level. I believe that's what we were talking about. So for instance, for someone like me, I am not a supervisor. I'm a senior consultant. It can be used to an advantage, and I think I heard this before about just working the business to your advantage, and having somebody work with you, because if you have distributors in the business, everybody under you, the documented volume points goes to you. And please correct me if I'm saying this wrong, Annie. But so if, say me, I'm a senior consultant, I brought in a distributor, they could help me, or we would be working together to get to supervisor, because their documented volume points also comes to me as well.
Yes, that's correct. But I don't ever, okay, so this is a tricky conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll go directly into recruiting from here. Or actually, no, we won't. I'm lying because we have fun. But because I never want anyone to look at it as that. You're working together, right? And their volume is going towards your point. Yes, that's because you were the first yes. And you invited them into the business, and you're helping them. You plug them into everything that you know. You even taught them some little tricks and tools, maybe your DM dives, whatever. You help them earn income, and that's why your points are going. Does that make sense? So to answer the question that was there, your points do go there. Was there another question that you wanted to know? Because you don't look. Okay. Yeah, but you're correct. Definitely correct. I just wanted to say that because it's more so we're all working together. But something that you said that reminded me, does anybody know what the buddy system is? Nika, you want to explain how to get there? No?
Yes, I can. Okay, so the buddy system pretty much works.
Real quick. If you don't know what the buddy system is, please listen up. Because it's not something that a lot of people know about. It's not something that our sponsors really, especially in our organization, it's not something that we like boast and talk about a lot. I learned it at an STS earlier this year, and I was like, what? That's a thing? How come I didn't know about it? So make sure you guys are listening to this because it's a really cool tool, actually.
Sorry about that. The buddy system pretty much works like this. So say, for instance, you're a distributor. You said yes. You add 2 other distributors to your team. Those 2 distributors, you already at a supervisor level. Those 2 distributors are working to get to the supervisor level. Say, for instance, one person does 1,500 documented volume points and the other person does 500 documented volume points. Well, you can put those points together, which will add up to 2,000 documented volume points, and they both can become supervisors. Right?
Yeah, I want to double check that it's not 3,000 and not 2,000 because I thought it was 3,000. But I thought it was 3,000. Like one person will have 1,800 and the other person will have 1,200.
I got it.
Instead of them both doing 2,000 each, they would only have to do over 1,000, but equal with the other person to make it to 3,000. And then if you have 3 members, they can do 4,000 instead of doing. And if you have 4 members, it goes all the way up to 4 members. 4 brand new distributors, they want to do the buddy system. Bam, bam, bam. We're all going to do it together. What you do is you call Herbalife and, hey, I have these people who did the buddy system. For example, if Alexis is my downline, my direct downline, and she brings in a business partner named Michelle, I don't know. And this month, Alexis does 1,200, Michelle does 1,800. I can call Herbalife and be like, look, I got 2 people. They're on the buddy system. Let's get it. Because both of their volume added up to 3,000. We're going to put it in the chat once we confirm if it's 2,000 or 3,000 because Nika's still looking. And I think it's 3,000, but I could be wrong. So I just want to double check so that you guys know the right thing. And I'll actually draw it out too so that y'all can see it versus just hearing it because I think that'll help y'all understand. Cool? Michael, you ready over there, girl? Yeah, we about to knock out these bonuses. But before we do that, I want to tell you guys, Alexis and Shanika, I really like the way that you guys fed off of each other. One person explained one part of it, the other person explained the other part of it. It was really, really good. And I have nothing bad to say other than, actually not bad, but no other critique or create other than, confidence. You know what you're talking about, right? So be confident in it. That's it. Like own it. Like it's not even the excitement because I don't think it's the excitement. I think it's more so like just being confident in it. And that's with everything. Like when you're talking about the products, like just be really, really confident because you know what you're talking about. I think that a lot of the times we second guess ourselves and you're like, yeah, and then this, no, yeah, and then this, and then this, yeah. Like the confidence, like, oh, I know what I'm talking about. Because what I was talking about earlier, but the excitement is the same thing. People come in because they trust that you know what you're talking about, right? Like, I think that, and they trust that, okay, this is really like something that's working for her. And even if you're not there yet and you haven't earned the income yet, okay, I trust that she is going to lead me with her because we're going to go do this together. And I'm saying she because it's the only girls on here. But don't forget, guys, questions on recruitment, questions on attractiveness. We're going to go into that, and we're going to have 20 minutes to talk about question and answers from 9:40 to 10. So any questions that y'all have, I want y'all to get it out because after bonuses, we're going to go straight into that. So go ahead and write down some questions. Here's the task. Deanna, I want 2 questions from you. Alexis, 2 questions from you. Caleb, 2 questions from you. Michael. So that means I'm going to have 10 questions to answer. We're going to have a whole question and answer session, okay? So go ahead and think of your 2 questions if you don't already have them. Michael, 30-second story first. Excitement, 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 and then bonuses. Let's
go. I'm going to have to work on my excitement. I'm a dull person. But I started my weight loss journey when I started college. My potential goal was to lose 15 pounds, and I did that. I was very, skeptical about it at first because everything I tried, it didn't work. Herbalife is probably, the first thing that actually helped me. Is that 30 seconds? It's not. That's like 10 seconds. I don't know what else to say. I got to work on my 30-second stories. Can I just go into bonuses? boss? No? Okay. So today we're going to talk about bonuses. What a production bonus is basically a reward for your leadership and your undivided loyalty towards the business. In order to receive a bonus, you must be a part of the TAB team. TAB team is, oh, I forgot. Jesus. But to be a part of TAB team, you must be a global extension team member, a millionaire team member, or a president's team member. How the bonuses work for each team, like you receive 2% to 7% bonuses. As a GET team member, you will receive a 2% in bonuses. As a millionaire team member, you will receive 4% in bonuses, and as a president's team member, you're eligible to receive 6% in bonuses. And how that works is, let me get this chart. How that works. Muted, my bad.
Yeah, I was just unmuting to tell you that.
Okay, so how you get to the bonuses, basically we're going to talk about royalties a little bit. Let's say you have 10 people in your third down line, and everybody's a supervisor, and everybody has 2,500 documented volume points. In order to receive the bonuses, you must have 25,000 volume points in total and keep that for like 3 consecutive months. And on your 4th month, that's when you will receive your 2% in bonuses. So how that looks is the 25,000 volume points, you receive your 5% for being a supervisor, and that's your $1,250 check. And the bonuses pay in, you receive your 2%, and that is $500 added on to your $1,250 check. So that'll be a total of $1,750. And then let's say like you and your whole downline are like super active, and y'all get $50,000 documented volume points, and your 5% looks like a $2,500 check, and your 2% is $1,000. So you're eligible to receive the $3,500 check guaranteed. Now, once you get up there and y'all get up to $80,000 volume points, you are officially millionaire team. Now, millionaire team with the $80,000 volume points, your 5% for your royalties is a $4,000 check. But now you're eligible to receive a 4% bonus. So that's an extra $3,200. So your check will be $7,200. And for president's team, y'all looking at 200,000 volume points, which is a $10,000 royalty check, and you're eligible to receive 6% in bonuses, and that's $12,000. So you're looking at a total of like a $22,000 check, and that's including all retail, all wholesale. Yeah, the whole thing. And all of those documented volume points is really based on your entire downline monthly activity. Yeah, I think that's all I have.
Thank you so much. I like the visuals as always. I went to go get something to drink because my throat was dry. So I didn't know what happened with your 30-second story. I know you were telling your 30-second story. Then you said, "Is that 30?"
No, I just at that point I just started talking to myself because I was like, yeah, that's more like 10 seconds. And I was just like, I'm just going to bonuses.
We're gonna work on that 30-second story. It's all good. That's why we're here, right? So,
right.
A couple things I will say. First of all, it was really, really good. At first, in the beginning, I was a little bit confused as far as when you started breaking down the numbers on the side. So I think that it's important if you say, this is how you get to global expansion team. It's 20,000, not 25,000. That might have been something from the video or somewhere that you went to go study from. So that was another thing. I don't want to confuse anybody who's on the call because I know we're all learning together. Excuse me, but it's 20,000 volume points, 3 months straight, 3 consecutive months to hit global expansion team in your 20,000 volume points from all 3 levels of supervisors in your downline, okay? And then you'll get that 2% bonus. All your numbers were really good as far as like the income and stuff like that. But at first I was like, wait, what is she talking about? So just be clear on what you're about to talk about. Like, all right, this is how you get to global expansion team. And then once you got to millionaire team and president's team, you got it. But you forgot to do it for, I think, for global expansion team because I was like, wait, what are we talking about? But then you got it. And I was like, oh, okay, that's how we get to millionaire.
Sorry.
Cool. That's how we get to, because remember, I'm just listening as if I don't know what's going on. And I just want you to be able to understand it. And if I can't understand it while you're talking, I'm like, oh, we got a problem. So I want to fix that. So that's the only reason why I'm telling you that. Just remember that. But other than that, it was really, really good. President's team numbers were right. Millionaire team, you already gave us the disclaimer before you went in about your excitement. So we're not even going to talk about that. But other than that, it was really, really good. So thank you, everybody, for everything. Michael, next week you will be doing retail. Okay? You know what? Let's see. How many more Sundays do we have? We have one, 2 more Sundays with each other. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so next week, Michael, you will be doing retail, you and Marissa, so make sure your partner knows. And again, make sure your partner, if they weren't on the call, that they send in their video. I'm glad to see that the partners are going kind of good, hopefully. If they're not, if you can send me like some feedback on the side, and that way I can know if this is something that is working for you or something that's helping you. And that's with everything that we're doing. If there's something that's helping you, let me know. If there's something that's not helping you, let me know. I want you guys to like really feel free to communicate with me about everything, especially your business, but everything. But we're going to talk about being attractive because that's one of the topics that came up when I asked for things that you guys are struggling with or wanted to discuss. So I'm going to give a real quick 2 nuggets on being attractive, right? Be consistent. And that's if you're doing social media. That's if you're doing flyering. That's what you can't go out and on social media. You're really positive one day. You're really doing Herbalife one day. And then the next day you're cursing up a storm and talking about how somebody did what and you're being negative. Because people are now confused. Like, I followed you because you were positive, but now you're talking about this. I don't know about y'all, but I unfollow people when they do stuff like that. Like, I'm like, girl, what is going on? Unfollow. Because I don't want that energy. So you can't be preaching to be positive, and you can't be preaching that you're helping people with their health, because health goes all around. That's mental health, physical health, whatever. And then you're not attractive the very next day or the very next week. Be consistent with your attractiveness. Don't be bipolar with your business. Because what'll happen is you'll attract the wrong people. You'll attract the wrong people. You'll start running into problems because you attract what you are. You attract what you put out. What if you're bipolar in real life? Then that's a little bit different. And I'm saying that speaking of someone who is very close to me who's bipolar. And there's times where she's like very happy, and then she turns into a completely different person for a couple hours or 3 days or 24 hours or whatever it is. And there's nothing that we can do about that other than take medication. So, but don't be bipolar with your business, because the results of your business will be bipolar. You get what I'm saying? Like, one day you'll have clients, one week you'll be booming, and the next week you won't, because you're putting out what you want to attract back. So you got to be super duper consistent with the positivity in your business. And if whoever, I don't remember who it was who asked to talk about attractiveness, if there's something that in specific you wanted to talk about, let me know. I'm just going off the first things that came to my mind. But being attractive as far as social media, that's something that came to my mind too. People follow you for, well, something that I've learned is quality is everything with what you're doing. So brightness, clarity on your pictures, those things sound really tedious, but they're very, very important. I think about it like when people are taking before and afters, and their before picture is in light with their arms out to the side, and there's nothing in the background. Their before and their after is so clear to see, and it looks 20 times better. Versus when you're in a closet, there's clothes on the floor, there's shoes, your shirt is like halfway up, can't really see the roll that was right there, even though it's gone now. You got what I'm saying? So the light and everything is really, really important. And then it attracts more people to what you're doing, what you're posting. I'll send you guys some of my favorites of people who have like the most attractive Instagrams for those of you who are looking to build a business through Instagram. But that's the attractiveness on that. And then attractiveness with your clients, be yourself. So something that I've learned to keep your clients around, and this is kind of talking about retention a little bit, is building your relationship with your client off of them and off of you. Ask them a lot of questions, and then be yourself. I'm very myself with my clients. And it keeps them around for a long time because they feel comfortable talking to me. Does that make sense? I don't try to be somebody else. I'm like, I send a voice message when they tell me they lost 2 pounds, and I'm like, yes, into the phone. Because that's my personality. It might scare them sometimes, but it makes them realize that they can be themselves too. And now we have this bond of just being ourselves, and it goes very, very smooth. So be attractive, being attractive with your clients, being attractive with the people that you're going to bring into the business. Just be you. And if you're working on yourself, that's fine. We ain't, none of us, including myself, are not developed into the people that we're going to be yet, right? Whoo, because I can't wait to grow into the next pin. I can't wait to grow into, Alexis is going to be somebody different when she hits supervisor. Kayla's going to be somebody new and improved when she hits supervisor. Deanna's going to be somebody completely different when she hits world team. You get what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with that, but you're going to attract those people that you're working, that person that you're working on yourself. You're going to attract those people. So just be you, nobody else. I'm going to pause real quick. Does anybody have a question? I said 2 questions per person, so I'm going to do y'all's first question now. And Deanna, I'm going to start with you since you're looking dead into the camera right now. And you have any questions about anything that maybe it's an area that you're not so strong in right now outside of, I think you said, royalties and bonuses. Outside of that, that maybe I can highlight so that we can fix it. And you never know, and there's no such thing as a dumb question either, because somebody else probably has the same one.
Right. No, I am really, okay, so, hey, sorry guys. My kids are excited about the Christmas tree because the lights are on. But anyway, my question was, it was for royalties. Please go to your room. Thank you. It's about royalties. It was the 5%, 4%, 3%, 2%, 1%, all of that. I did not get it. It totally flew by me. I didn't get it at all.
Okay, I was trying to talk, but I was muted. Whoops. So basically, how we always talk about doing your 2,500 volume points, and I'm gonna break this down for everybody real quick because it was confusing for me in the beginning. We always talk about doing your 2,500 volume points. In order to go to presidency, you need to maintain doing your 2,500 volume points. In order to collect the most amount of income, you need to maintain doing your 2,500 volume points. We say this all the time, and the reason why is because, this is one of many reasons. When you log into myherbalife.com, do you ever see the little circle thing and it says 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%? And you ever wonder what that is? Okay, so what it means is once you hit 500 volume points, you're eligible for 1% to collect up to 1% on your downline supervisors. Once you hit 1,000 volume points for the month, now you're eligible to collect up to 2%. When you hit 1,500, and the little circle thing, the little pie chart will get a little bit bigger. And for those of you who don't see this yet, just understand what I'm saying, the words. Once you hit 1,500, you're eligible for 3% of whatever your downline supervisors are. Once you hit 2,000 volume points for the month, you'll be eligible for 4%. So in order to collect all the coins, no money left on the table, you got to do your 2,500. If not, Herbalife is going to be eating and going to play around with more protein snacks or something and putting new flavors into things because people leaving money on the table. I don't know. But in order to collect every penny, and sometimes that percentage is a really, really big difference. You want to do your full 2,500. You want to maintain it before you even build a team or as you're building a team so that it becomes never a struggle. Kayla. It would. It definitely would. But yes, does that answer your question? Perfect. Okay. Any other questions? I know I picked on Deanna. She asked her one question. Michael, you got a question about anything? Kayla, go ahead. Matter of fact, wait, Kayla, before you go, because Michael still got to go, whether she thinks she not or not. Give us an update on your week thus far instead of no question. Go ahead.
It's been cool. Like, I've been kind of stuck in the house most of the time because I've been trying to finish like all of my finals, all of my homework, because I think Wednesday is my last day. But the days that I did go out, like, I wore my button and I had like 3 button touches and people asking me like, you know, like about the business and how it works for me. And that was pretty much like most of the highlight of my week. And then like I've been doing like social media DM dives. They work, but it's always those people that's like not right now, or they'll get all of this information out of you and then they'll be like, well, I'll see about it. Like, so it'll be crazy. But I feel like the button touches are more successful for me. Like that face-to-face contact, it works more in my favor than the social media contact.
Perfect. Thank you for that. That's why it's so important to do what works for you and to try each thing. Something that our SCS, they talked about, trying something for 90 days before you judge it. So get consistent with your posting, because like I always say, when you DM dive, if DM dive is going to be one of your things, when you DM dive, first thing they're doing is going to your page to see who you are, what you're about. You really about this Herbalife thing? Let me see some results. Let me see this, blah, blah, blah. You know, people are looking to see what you're talking about. So that's why we do these 90-day things. Another thing is, wow, I just had a brain fart. Wow, I'm so mad that just happened.
That can be my question then, about social media, because like I don't post a lot.
That's why we're in
for
this
yourself. Look, you saw that for yourself. I do not post.
There we go. So that's why we have the 90-day plan, so you don't have to guess and check what you're posting. It's already right there for you. You just have to fill it in. You know, for your Thankful Thursday or for your Freestyle Friday, what do you like to do outside? Herbalife. Cool. Let's go find something. Motivational Monday. What'll motivate you? You can post a fitness person. You can post whatever. That's why we have that, so that you can just plug into it and make it do what it do. Make it do what it do. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So and I know sometimes it gets frustrating when you've already explained everything to someone, you invested this time into them, and then they'd be like, yeah, thanks for the info. Later, maybe. Figure out to treat it like a business and figure out if people are serious before you even invest your time into them. So I always ask people, are you seriously interested? And then the Mark Hughes way is, are you serious or are you curious? Because if you're curious, it's like, all right, cool. But if you're serious, now we're having a different type of conversation. So I always ask people, are you seriously interested? You know, people have told me like straight up no. And that's cool. I love it. Because I'll be here whenever you get serious. Instead of me investing my 30 minutes into pouring into you, having this long, drawn-out conversation, and you're not even really serious right now. But I still want to help you whenever you're ready. So that's just my response to that. We have 3 minutes, so can I get one more question? Por favor, who wants to go?
Go ahead.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna get both of y'all questions in. I'm gonna try to get both of y'all's questions in. Go ahead, get it.
So my first question, well, only question rather, is for the people who say like, yeah, I'm totally serious, and then like you start giving them more information, getting information out of them, and then they go, yeah, I'm totally ready to buy, and then they ghost you. What do you do? How do you handle that? Like I've checked in and just been like, hey, how is things going? How you doing? Haven't heard from you, but I don't know how to handle that otherwise, because like they just ghosted me.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Have you ever walked around the store, put something in your cart, and then didn't buy it? Like once you got to the register, you took it out? Like, yeah, I don't need that.
Not often.
But it's happened before, at least once or twice, right?
Yeah.
It happens. Sometimes, more of me asking that is sometimes people just literally are not ready yet. And they want to be, they're like so fired up, like, yeah, like I'm going to have you as a coach and I want these results and but then they just ghost because of finances. I've realized that 99% of the time it's because they're not really financially ready yet. It's not and not only that, they're not mentally ready either. Weight loss and changing your life is not a sensitive topic. People talk about it, but it's a big deal. Y'all know we have these 30-second stories that sound like just words, but there's a lot of meaning behind those words. You know what I mean? I looked at people I hit up like 5 trainers asking for their rate, acting like I was about to come in before I signed up for the gym for real, because I wasn't mentally ready. I had the money. That's why I'm saying sometimes it's finances and sometimes it's just not mentally ready yet. But what I do is I hit them up. I give them 3 times. So that's like my rule when I do follow-ups. After the third time, okay, you're ignoring me. Now you're rude. So I'm out of here. But I'll hit you up and I'll be like, hey, just wanted to check in. I wanted to see if you were still interested. If they don't reply, I'll hit them up again. Hey, not trying to bother you, but I made a commitment. These are my language. Not trying to bother you, but I made a commitment to helping you. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm holding up my end of the deal. That's for my clients who are on products who don't text back and my potentials. Because I want them to know that I made that commitment and I'm serious about my commitment, even if you're not. And then on my 3rd time, if they don't text back and they're still ghosts, are you okay? Because you never know what people are going through. So I ask them if they're okay. After that, it's okay. But usually before that 3rd time, by that 3rd time, asking someone if they're okay, they always reply. Always. That's always happens to me because it's like, okay, they don't even want to talk about, you got to realize that sometimes people don't want to talk about that right now because you never know what they're going through. But that's for everything, guys. That's for when you sign up a distributor. It's going to happen. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but it's going to happen. You're going to have team members who won't text you back. You're going to have clients who won't text you back. You're going to have people in life who just won't text you back. Your potentials, et cetera, your potential distributors. But guess what we get to do? Is we get to still be the example. We get to work on ourselves, especially if they follow you on social media. If they still watching, they're just not ready. And we get to keep being better and keep, motivating them from afar. And when they're ready, it's lit. But, Shanika, can you send your question in the chat?
Yeah, because it's 10 and I don't have it. No.
Yeah, send it, and I'll send a voice message back. I hope that you guys took something from this. The roles were absolutely amazing. I'm going to close us out. I love y'all, and I will see y'all on the Family Time Call in 30 seconds.
Love you too.
Me too.